Hey, everybody, Renee here with Luminous, welcoming you back to our amazing YouTube channel where we talk about everything airbrush. So today, like every day, we're going to teach you everything you need to know about airbrushing. So let me show you. This is your kit. You're going to get an airbrush system, blush, foundation, and a product called Love. We're also going to walk you through these awesome steps right here to teach you everything you need to know about airbrushing and why these steps are so important for you to be super successful using your airbrush system. We're also going to show you right down here when we're live, so you know when to catch us. We also are here asking you to subscribe and turn on those notifications because we want you here and we don't want you to miss a thing. All right. In case by chance, by accident, I miss any of your comments, questions, anything, please send me an email. So happy to discuss any of those things. All right, let's get started and talking to you about our airbrush system. Oh, I got stuck over there. All right, airbrush system. Here is our stylus. We're going to walk you through that. You want to hold it just like a pen. In here, you're going to put your foundation or any other airbrush product, including your blush, all of those things. This is the trigger. That is what's going to get you releasing your product into the airstream. So turn it on. You're going to feel air, as you can see, because this is just like a diva fan, like a supermodel on a runway. The air is going to come out of here. Absolutely. So don't worry about that. Now, what happens is when you pull your trigger, that makeup comes out. That makeup goes into the airstream, and that's where the airbrushing magic happens. I'm going to clip my hair back because I always clip my hair back. Got rogue bangs, everybody. Rogue bangs. If you're new or hanging out with us, say hey. Hey, Candy. Welcome, welcome. If you are also haven't said hi yet, we don't bite. We can't bite. I mean, we're separated by the internet. All right. Okay, let's do some fun makeup. And I was thinking about some questions that I hear from everybody. And I'll pull this back up, but I wanted to bring up some questions that we hear. Can you use your traditional foundation, your traditional products in combination with airbrushing? Because we know that when you first start getting your makeup, you might be transitioning out of some of your favorites, or you have some products that you like to use. Can you use those products? Ooh, look at that. Can you use those products with your airbrush system? And the answer is a big capital yes. So we're going to show you, we even have some traditional foundations, traditional concealer. And I'm going to show you how we can start to layer those products together so you can create a completely custom look. So let's do that, and then we'll do some airbrushing and we'll show you what to do. So starting with some of our Nude Illusion Concealer. Now this, just so that you know, is ochre. I was peeling off the sticker. I have a problem doing that sometimes, but all right. So I'm just going to use this as an eyeshadow base around my eyes because this is how I use concealer. This is how I use concealer. I'm not saying that this is how you need to use concealer, but this is what I do. Hey, Patty. All right, I go here, a little here, a little here. Okay, well, that was our tutorial today. Thank you for joining. Just kidding. I'm going to go through and buff that in because if you are a fan of your creamy concealer or you've tried our Nude Illusion concealers, okay, first of all, I love our Nude Illusion concealers. So can you layer them together? Absolutely. Hi, Tamberly. All right, pressing those in. And I choose for this look a concealer that's lighter than my skin tone. Because when I come back in with my foundation, I'm going to blend all that out. You'll be like, Renee, what are you putting it on your lips for? Hey, Brenda. I'm putting it on my lips because it's going to help give me a nice edge when I go back in. And what's really cool is that when you start doing, if you want to use a traditional concealer under your airbrush foundation, you're going to use even less foundation. All right, so we're doing the big combo. We're going to use some we're going to use what's really cool too. So stay tuned. You don't want to miss a thing because we're going to use concealer, but we're also going to use like a traditional blush with bronzer with an airbrush blush. So hello. Yes, you can mix it up. Yay. Hi, everybody. All right, let's go into airbrush foundation. Okay, so I'm going to use our Silk 4-in-1, and I'm going to use a 040. Now you want to make sure that you shake that bad boy up. Shake it up, because when you shake it up, it moves in the mineral pigment with the, it's a water-based formula. So you're going to be able to get that nice even color. Now, if you aren't getting an even finish, go back to your bottle and make sure that you shake it up. So nice and even head to toe. Now I chose a slightly lighter color for my concealer. That's just the look that I like. So my foundation is a little deeper. So I'm going to make sure that I blend over my foundation for just a really pretty natural blend here. Now it's all going to come together. You're just pulling back on that trigger, keeping it moving, making sure that you're just keeping that nice even. As you can see, I'm moving my stylus. That's the key. Staying far enough away, barely moving. See, look, wiggle, 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 barely moving your finger as you continuously move your spray. That is what's going to make you the most successful here doing your airbrush. All right, I'm going to go into brows, and I'm doing a summer look, so I'm just going to kind of keep it super soft. So I'm going to take just the brow gel. Now this is the 2-in-1 brow gel. Blend it all out. And I want to go a little bit au naturel today. So I don't want to do too much of a heavy swoop. I actually want to give myself a little volume. There we go. So I've kind of given myself a little bit of a brow lift. Just kind of like a little bit of that organic brow feel. Love that. All right. Then for the eyes, I'm going to use just a green eyeliner because I'm just going to do a little liner. Like, you don't need to go crazy because I'm going to come back with that bronzer and use that in my eye area too. Then we're going to do some bronzer next. Then we're going to do blush and love because we always do blush and love. And then we'll do mascara and we'll do a really pretty lip. I love this green. It's like it's kind of like an army green. Like, it's not too bold. Like, it's not like, whoa, look at your green eyeliner. But it gives a lot of it's a little bit more interesting. And I like that word. It's a little bit more interesting than just a whack. All right, here we go. This is our Bali bronzer duo. And if you can see, one side has a matte color and this one is a shiny shimmer. So I'm going to use our number 100 brush. And we're just going to warm up that skin. The only thing I would ever be worried about right here is just be careful if your brows are still damp. So just make sure that your brows either have time to set or you're just being very cautious around your brows. Now remember, bronzer isn't contour, so I'm using it on the bigger part of my cheek. Ooh, that mirror is something funky, huh? Hey, Amber. Amber likes the coverage. Amber's so sweet. She always tells me I'm beautiful. It makes my heart go pitter patter. All right, let's get into that matte bronzer side. And I'm going to use our brush 200. And I'm just going to load that brush up. I'm just going to use that for a little crease definition and whatever's left down on the lid. So as you can see, it's darker in my crease. For shape. There we go. Guys, I'm feeling this. So we're going to come back. We're going to do some blush and come back to the airbrush. We're going to do blush. We're going to do lips. Now this is flamenco and I'm obsessed with flamenco, especially for the summer. Oh, we got a fuzz. So this is such a cool combo showing you that you can use bronzer, traditional powder bronzer on top of your airbrush foundation. You can use your concealer, and it's my personal preference to use a cream concealer under. Why do I keep talking instead of finishing my lips? But you can use a cream concealer under your airbrush. I prefer it under because when I then I've got a fuzz and it won't go away. Okay. I prefer to do it underneath. I find that it's just, to be quite honest, it's just easier for me. And Candy thinks so too. Yeah, I just think it's so much easier to do it underneath. We are shaking this up. This is our Tulip blush. I'm going to add just a few drops here. It says 1 to 2. I'm a 2 to 4. And that's the cool thing about makeup. You do what you want. It's just makeup. It's just makeup. Have fun. Enjoy it. Be yourself. I talked to my sister today. She called me and she goes, "Your hair looks like a movie star today." And I was like, "I washed it." I haven't washed it in a few days. So I felt super glamorous. I was like, yes. All right. See now how we just layered that little blush on top? I love it. So yes, we have our traditional powder bronzer underneath. Then we put the Airbrush Blush on top. And now we're just going to use the Love to wrap up the look, add mascara, and we're going to call it a day. Guys, this is so easy. Like, you can easily replicate this. Patty likes the look. So you don't have to worry about, you can mix and match and make your makeup experience exactly what you want it to be. Exactly. And this is Love, and you can see it's giving me a glow. It's blending things together. It's hydrating. It's luminizing. It's not glittery. And let's do mascara because I look naked. Just like from the eyelashes up. All right, of course, our absolute favorite, our distraction mascara. Going to have so much fun with this. So wrapping up our look, distraction mascara, giving us volume, length, and lift. All right. And that's our look today, everybody. It's so good to hang out with you. We loving all of our mixed textures from airbrush to traditional makeup. And you know what? That is the beauty of airbrush. You can make it work for you exactly the way that you want it to be. Now, don't you forget. Hang tight. I'll be right back. I forgot something. Ooh. Don't forget, though, this is my last live of the day. So guess what that means? I have to clean my system. So we're just going to use a little bit of our Tip Top cleanser. This is going to go flushing through your system. Just going to wipe out all of that pigment. I recommend doing this when you're done. But if you notice here, I just put little holes in there. Because if I had taken all that foil off, that would have just dumped right out. So I just put little holes in there. If we have any bakers out there, kind of like my evaporated milk can where you just punch your 2 holes in there. So I put that in, turn my system on. I can bubble it a little bit. It's just making sure everything's getting agitated. Agitation is good when it comes to cleaning. And then I'm just going to release all of that. If you have an auto replenishment order of your foundation, add a Tip Top to it. Do yourself a favor, protect your investment, because you know the worst things is when I get back onto my lives and I have not cleaned mine the night before, I pay the price with a stylist that needs a little finesse. So, all right, everybody, Renee here with Luminous. Thank you so much for joining us. Absolutely adore every minute that I spend with you, and I can't wait to see you on Monday. Bye, guys.